Online? Thank you, thank you. Good morning. All right, one more time. Good morning. Good morning. All right, that was better. Wonderful. Thank you. I am Reverend Cara Fortner. Is this sounding all right to you all? Yeah. Good. I am honored and pleased to be Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Sterling's minister. Welcome here on this beautiful Sunday morning. It is good to be together. Yesterday, I had the joy and privilege of celebrating our larger community's diversity at Loudoun Pride. I gave many Stardust blessings out and it was wonderful to share the beauty of our free and active faith that witnesses, validates, and celebrates the worth and dignity in all people, regardless of their sexual orientation, gender expression, or identity. I am not happy to tell you about this next thing that's come up this last week, which is that the administration took two performative actions which seem to be aimed at minimizing our Unitarian Universalist faith and our impact. The UUA released a statement, which I will share here now. The DoD has removed 180 separate religious affiliations from the U.S. military's list of religious affiliation codes. This eliminates the code for Unitarian Universalists, as well as humanists, atheists, and pagan traditions, among many others. Along with dozens of other traditions, UUs will be categorized broadly under other in military religious affiliation codes. Please note this decision does not directly impact the status of our UU military chaplains, who are authorized through a separate faith-based endorsement process with the UUA. What it does mean is that Unitarian Universalist service members will not be able to select their specific religious identity in their personnel records. It may make it more difficult for our UU members in service to select their specific religious identity. At this time, we are diligently working with our UUA Council and partners in a variety of faith traditions to craft a strategic response that faithfully represents our values and demonstrates clear support for our UU service members and their families, as well as all of those who are impacted by this DoD policy. The administration also released a statement. It is in line with other statements they have made, which is vitriolic and uninformed, and attempting to be threatening to those of us who believe in the power of the people, and that concentrated power in the hands of a few wealthy, self-serving men is antithetical to the American way. I will not repeat the statement, but know that our trans siblings and those of us who support them were threatened. One thing I want to make very clear: our faith, like the existence of trans people, is real, and it is not going anywhere. No matter what codes are changed in a system, no matter what words are declared as if they are truth. Our faith beats beautifully. I am grateful for each and every one of us. I'd like to pivot here also and touch base with you about in-house housekeeping, which is that we do not have printed orders of service, which we've been doing for a little while now. And I wanted to let you know I appreciate all of our willingness to pivot and work with this experimentation. And I thought it would be very important to let you know why. We first did it on Earth Day to be thoughtful about the environmental impact of printing orders of service. But we've kept it as an attempt to cultivate more presence and surrender to the spirit of worship, and that the people up here will bring what is necessary for the morning so that people aren't stuck in what's coming next. But how you're feeling and how we all engage in worship together is important, and we're open to hearing opinions and thoughts. So please do let us know how you're feeling about it. I just wanted to let you know that that is the goal, is to cultivate more presence on Sunday morning where we're physically willing. It is a spiritual practice, which is what we're aiming to do and gain and cultivate here together. We also have a child dedication ceremony today. I got to hold baby Eleanor this morning, so I am already very happy. We also have a shortened service today. There are, for those watching online who might have the order of service in front of you, please know there are some errors. We've cut a few things to make sure that our service is not too long because we have an annual meeting today followed by a church picnic. So I hope that you all will stay around and join us for that. Without further delay, let us begin in worship.
Good morning. I invite all of you to rise as we sing our gathering hymn, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, number 361. The words will be on the screen, and we'll be doing all 5 verses. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Thank you. You may be seated.
Welcome to this place of fellowship and peace, renewal and deepening, engagement and reflection. I am Jackie Mills, and it is my honor to serve this congregation as president of the Board of Trustees. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever your identity, age, ability, or history, know you are welcome to bring your full self here. If you are a visitor, we are so glad you're here. You are invited to join us at Claude-Moore Park for our annual picnic after this service and annual meeting. You don't need to worry about the annual meeting if you're just a visitor. So there will be coffee in the back. To learn more about UUCS or Unitarian Universalism, you are welcome to reach out to me. Now let us share worship with reverence and authenticity.
This morning's chalice lighting words are by Gary Kowalski. Children widen the circle of our being in ways that are limitless.
Every baby that's born connects us to our history, our own mothers and fathers, grandparents, and unknown forebears who brought new life to the world in each successive generation.
Every baby that's born links us to the future, to a world yet to come that belongs to our descendants and that we hold in trust for our posterity, whom we will never know.
Each child that's born connects us to nature, to the innocence and exuberance of a world always hatching newborns, kittens and pups, and lambs and babies.
Each child reminds us of the kinship we share with people of other lands and races who love their young as purely and as tenderly as we do.
Each child connects us to the universe, to the holy mysteries of birth and death and becoming, from which we all emerge.
Children widen the circle of our being in ways that are limitless. The ceremony that all of us will now participate in is an ancient one. In all parts of the world, and from the earliest days of recorded history, parents have brought their young children to a place of worship, where children can be celebrated in blessing ritual that can be shared with a supportive community of family and friends.
This is to be a public occasion, not a private ceremony, because it marks the fact that all of us have a responsibility for the next generation. Every child is entitled to be received by loving arms and guided with tender care in the paths of truth and understanding. In turn, we adults will be greatly blessed by our children, for they will teach us to look at the mystery of life with a deeper wonder and renewed curiosity. Through their eyes, we will see more clearly the sacredness of one another and the holy all around us.
Will Ian, Catherine, and June, and Emily, Soren, Thean, and Eleanor please come forward? We can stand just right here across. Right here, right here. Oh, she's asleep. Parents, you have the important role of passing on the values of our free and active Unitarian Universalist faith to your children. May they learn from your words peace and joy. May they witness your actions centered in love, hope, justice, and compassion. May they grow with grace and wisdom in your care. May they and you make mistakes, knowing mistakes are holy opportunities to learn. May you revel in the beautiful, easy, and shiny moments of parenthood, knowing that along with sacrifice, exhaustion, and uncertainty, these are all sacred and all temporary. Having heard this charge, do you affirm, parents, your commitment to the responsibilities of parenthood and pledge yourselves to nurture them, not only to be caring, generous, and passionate souls, but also to be their own person, with the freedom to make their own choices, including the choice of faith? If so, please answer, we do.
We do.
Will the grandparents, godparents, grandparents, and other relatives to the children please stand where you are as you are able? The time may come when you will be called upon to make sacrifices for the sake of these growing humans and their parents. It is a privilege and a responsibility to nurture, defend, and support their freedom, spirit, and learning. Will you share your wisdom and experience and extend loving care and guidance to these children as they grow?
If so, please answer, we will. Wonderful.
Please be seated.
Okay, I'm gonna work my way down this line here, okay? What name have you given this child?
Eleanor Elena Nilsson.
Eleanor, with water, we anoint each child in turn. For what water is the symbol of purity and life. And I will try not to disturb her too much. We touch water to your head that you might be wise, to your lips that you might learn to speak the truth, to your heart that you might learn to love deeply, to your hands that you might learn to serve others. And I touch your parents with this water so that they may always remind you how deeply you are loved.
It's your turn, Miss Board.
No, it's your turn, Daddy.
Oh, my turn.
I'll get you right here.
Okay, thank you.
This is so that they always know that you love them, how deeply they are loved. And I give you this rose. Let me get one of these roses. Oh, well, she's sleeping, but this is for this rose with the thorns removed as a symbol of unfolding beauty to express our hope that your precious life will unfold in all its unique and natural splendor. All right, now it's your turn, kiddo. Rosalie, thank you. Thea, I put this water on your head so that you might be wise. On your lips, is that okay? Yeah. So that you might learn to speak truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. On your heart, so that you may learn to love deeply. On your hands, so you might learn to serve others. And I touch your parents again with water, so they may always remind you how deeply you are loved. Oh, and I didn't ask, what name have you given this child?
Do you want to say it for everyone?
Nope.
Alithia Oriana Nilsson.
All right. Parents, what name have you given this child?
June Grant Kenley.
June Grant Kenley. June, with water we will anoint you. Is it okay if I put a little water on you?
See what happens.
Just a little bit. We'll do just a little bit. See how you do here, kiddo. I promise it'll be good. Put water on your head so that you might be wise. Water on your lips or near them so that you might learn to speak the truth. Water in your heart so that you may learn to love deeply. And on your hands so that you may learn to serve others. And I touch your parents with this water so they may also remind you of how deeply you are loved. Good job, parents. And we have a rose for you as well. Thank you, Rosalie. This is for you. This rose has been given to all of you with the thorns removed. And at the end of this year, next spring, our coming of age children will get roses with thorns attached because older kids can handle a little more danger in their path. But we want our path for our children to be clear and safe and good.
I now invite any children and youth who are here this morning to stand where you are. I have something special to say to all of you. Today, we've officially welcomed Thea, Eleanor, and June to our community. In life, they will look up to all of you who are older. So your example is very, very important. Will you be a friend to Thea, Eleanor, in June when they come to our nursery and to our RE classes? If so, please answer, we will.
We will.
Will you speak to them with kindness and love and treat them fairly? If so, please answer, we will.
We will.
Then I'm sure that Thea, Eleanor, and June will grow up to be your friends and will treat you with respect and kindness too.
I now invite everyone in the congregation to please rise as you are able and join in reciting the dedication that will be on our screen, if you are able to see it. We bless you, for you are the gift of life itself. We welcome you into this community, giving ourselves to you and sharing the highest values that we know. This is now your congregation, a place for your faith, your doubts, your accomplishments, and your failures. Never be afraid to be yourself within the security and comfort of these walls. And we give you our world such as it is, and know that you will help make it a better place for all of us. Thank you all. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Good job. I invite us now into a spirit of prayer. Spirit of life and love, which binds and animates all of creation, thank you for this day, and thank you for these people and the many ways in which we bring ourselves to this space. May we appreciate the joy of young life, with all its precious innocence, with all the potential it holds, and with all of the beautiful and perfect ways it expresses itself. May we make space within ourselves, emptying out so that we may fill back up with what we need. May we reach out to find that which inspires us when we are challenged by life's trials, and may it fill us. May our care and compassion flow freely through our veins and come out into the world in the pathways all around us, making the spaces we occupy just a little bit, if not a whole lot, more loving. In the name of all that is good and holy, these things we pray. Amen. The ritual of sharing our sorrows and joys invites us to hear one another and to heal one another. You are invited to briefly share great losses or milestones. If you are in the sanctuary, I invite you to come forward and share your name and briefly let us know what is happening in your life that you'd like to share. If you are online, you are welcome to share in the chat and we will give it voice. As you share, Jackie will place a stone from the dry bowl into the bowl of water. Please come forward as you are moved.
Good morning, I'm Bonnie. I have two joys. One is in my continuing effort to downsize, even having moved and downsized once, there's still too much stuff in our apartment. And I had 3 t-shirts that were product of RE craft and fundraising projects years ago. And this is the only one I wear. So there's 2 others in the back, and they are there for children or small adults who are so inclined and would like them. And the second joy is more personal. Bob's son, my stepson, who's 40, last week, and I forgot to announce it last Sunday, got engaged finally. So, yes, they've been together for just over a year, about a year and maybe almost a year and a half, and she is so sweet, and she's actually in the Navy finishing her residency in psychiatry, and then she has her 4 years to serve since the Navy paid for her to go to medical school, and she's very sweet, and we are still looking forward to having her be part of our family.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Think you can hear me without the mic. I'm Jim Jackson. That's my better half over there, Andrea. I'm going to put this in as a positive, and it's in line with what Cara said. I was a 14-year field grade officer in the Army, light infantry. And when I heard about what happened, the first thing I wanted to represent is, Rangers lead the way. I was an Army Ranger, airborne Ranger. I jumped out of airplanes for a living. Our soldiers have a heart, and they know what they believe in. Don't be, hurt by what was said yesterday, because the soldiers are going to have their faith, and they're going to do what they need to do. And I've led over 300 soldiers at any given time. Faith is important to get the mission done. So just believe what you're hearing from the top isn't what's happening on the ground. Us field grade officers and this, I was a company commander for an infantry company. Faith got us from point A to point B, and it didn't matter what faith. It was a brotherhood, sisterhood, and that's what made it happen. This is the positive.
I'm Rosalie Clefay, and as you all know, I've been a member and participant in this church for a long time. And I just wanted to say that this was my first time participating in a child dedication ceremony, and it's a joy.
Hello, I'm Nancy Sherwood. I don't know where the other Nancy is. And my joy is I just came back from 10 days in Maine visiting my son, and I got to visit two different congregations, UU congregations, one in Belfast, Maine, with a friend that I've known for over 40 years, and the one in Rockland, Maine, that my son attends, and that was really nice, but I'm glad to be back here. And I guess it's a sorrow, concern. I know pretty much all men over a certain age experience this. My husband has prostate cancer, and we are told it's an aggressive form, and it has metastasized. We don't have a plan yet, but we're thinking of all the possibilities. And life isn't fair sometimes, but there you are.
Mine is both a good and a bad-ish. The good thing is that school for me is almost over for the year. But the bad thing is that means that kids start acting crazy.
Good morning, I'm Jean, and thank you to Julia for almost lowering the mic enough for me. My joy was being at the Pride event yesterday, but the bigger joy of that was seeing Reverend Cara share her Stardust blessing with so many people. It was just so beautiful, and at times bringing people to tears. So that was just lovely, and I was happy to be there witness it.
Hi, I'm Dave. The beautiful curly-haired young girls that we just saw up here reminded me of my beautiful curly-haired 22-year-old who, along with her friend Sophie, just graduated from college and will be starting their first real 40-hour-a-week full-time jobs in a month or so. So, congratulations.
Online, there are
Come speak.
online lots of good mornings to all of you.
Great. Good morning, online folks. And we will put one more stone for all those joys or sorrows we hold in our hearts, especially those too tender to be shared out loud.
time for our offering. We have received freely of gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit. May we now gladly give a portion of that bounty. 2/3 of the cash offering will support our congregation. The remaining 1/3 will go to support our justice cause. This month it is Mobile Hope. Mobile Hope is a nonprofit that provides support and emergency shelter to youth up to age 24 who are at risk, precariously housed, or homeless, and empowers them to become self-sufficient and experience improved well-being. The Washingtonian named Mobile Hope one of the 20 DC area charities where your donation will make an impact. A donation bin for clothing and goods is always at the back of the sanctuary under the name tags. Thank you for your generosity to our congregation and to our community.
I invite you to remain seated as we sing our offertory hymn. We are number 1051. The words will be on the screen. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. Thank you.
I will end today with a benediction, which is our Stardust blessing that I was very happy to give out to so many people yesterday. So I hope you hear it with that same impact. You are made of stardust, born of the infinite creativity of the universe. You are whole, holy, good, and loved, and you are blessed just by being. We rejoice and give thanks that you are shining your light in this world. Blessed be and amen.
As we prepare to conclude our service, you are invited to reach out your hands and hearts into the space of this community to join in a virtual circle inclusive of all. First, let us extinguish our chalice while we carry forth its light in our hearts. Please join us in our covenant. This congregation is dedicated to the proposition that behind all our differences and beneath all our diversities, there is a unity that binds us together and makes us one in spite of time and death and the space between the stars. We pause now in silent witness to that unity.
just a few announcements. Over the past several months, Reverend Cara, the security team, and the board have been exploring how our congregation feels about possible social justice actions in response to challenges affecting justice and equity in Loudoun County and beyond. All UGCS members and friends are invited to share their voices by completing a new confidential online survey. The survey asks for your thoughts on a variety of possible actions UUCS might support as we continue to live into our commitment to seek, love, and serve boldly. It takes only a few minutes to complete. Please complete the survey by next Sunday, June 14th, using the link in Illuminate. We hope you'll participate and help shape this important conversation. Also, join us for next month's Soups On. Oh, this month's. It's Thursday, July 11th, which is, jeez, sorry. That one was my fault. The first one was not. Just saying. Okay, so again, Soups On, Thursday, July 11th. Please use the sign-up genius. Jeez, did I do it again? Oh, I can't wait till July. No. Please use the sign-up genius if you'd like to bring something to share. We hope to see you there. There's probably one in July, too. Just saying. Join fellow UUCS members for a GA watch party on Saturday, June 20th from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. right here at the church. Wow, that's a long time. Okay. I thought that was a mistake. Please note that attendance is limited to those who are registered for GA. Please be sure to check out the flyer on the back table for more details. Reverend Cara is launching a program called A Date with Death Club on Wednesday, June 24th at 1:30 p.m. in the sanctuary. This first session is titled Getting Comfortable with Death Talk. This club has 14 sessions dealing with the theme of death and dying with a wide range of topics from practical and spiritual focuses. Plan for the session to run about 2.5 hours, and please contact Reverend Cara to let her know you'll be attending. Let's see. I wanted to also just remind people to sign the thank you card for Chris Baca, our former security guard. I'd like to get it to him probably sometime this week if you have time to do it. Thank you. After our annual meeting, join us for fellowship, food, and fun at our annual picnic. We'll gather at Claude Moore Park, Pavilion 1, to celebrate our community and joy time together. We look forward to sharing this special afternoon with you. And finally, there will be no online coffee hour today because we're using the coffee hour Zoom for online participants to attend the annual meeting. So everyone, please give us about 10 minutes to set up and take a quick restroom break if you want. I think there might be some coffee back there, and check back in about 10 minutes. I'll ring the bowl just to call you all to order. So thank you. See you soon.
I'm not used to bringing my phone to the podium.
I noticed that.
Thank you for doing those things on that side.
Good.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I will. Thank you. That'll make my life a lot easier. Okay, thank you so much. I just crossed it out, but I left it on the ballot, but just so. Hi. Wait a minute.